I do now want to make a bit of a left turn here and ask you about tariffs because, as we know, earlier this week, President Trump escalated an ongoing trade war with China, slapped an additional 10% tariffs on Chinese imports. What's your reaction?
Um, the reason for those tariffs are fentanyl sales. China has been deliberately behind the sale of fentanyl over the course of years. That results in the deaths of tens of thousands of Americans each year. We have tried to talk to China. China has made promises on fentanyl. It made promises to stop the fentanyl trade to President Obama in 2023, to President Trump in 2018, and to President Obama in 2016. Something had to be done. People I know don't like tariffs, but the point is, what are we going to do to stop that fentanyl trade? Also, China's continued to steal hundreds of billions of dollars of U.S. intellectual property. Remember, Trump's 2018 tariffs on China were for the theft. It's supposed to be a remedy. China is not moving. It won't move until in right directions until we impose those costs that are greater than the benefits it perceives it receives from all of this destructive behavior. So we're in a very bad place. You know, you have the Chinese threatening real war, kinetic war over these tariffs. That shows you how unhinged the Chinese leadership right now is, shows you how bad their economy is. This is going to be a very, very fascinating situation because the Chinese right now are in a state of distress, and Trump knows it.
Do you think that these tariffs will get China to move in the way that the United States wants them to move in that direction? Because you did note that the Chinese embassy posted a very ominous message on social media. This is what they wrote. If war is what the U.S. wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war, we're ready to fight till the end. You read that, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that the Chinese economy is in a very bad state because that's not the type of statement that a confident power makes. Got to remember that Xi Jinping has turned his back on consumption as the basis of the Chinese economy. His only plan is to export his way out of a very distressed situation, which means that he needs access to the U.S. market. So when President Trump imposes across the board tariffs on China, even at a low rate, such as the 20% in the two tranches, it can have a significant effect on China. So I think that Xi Jinping is worried that President Trump's tariffs could actually tank the Chinese economy and could lead to a change in the political system in China. And that's why we're getting this hysterical language out of China's diplomats.
I think what we're looking out for next, because China did immediately respond, is April 2nd. President Trump this week announced that he will be slapping China with reciprocal tariffs as well then. But between now and then, what specifically are you looking out for?
Right now, I'm actually looking to see how Trump imposes tariffs on the rest of the world because China would be a part of that reciprocal tariff move. I think we're going to see quiet between now and April 2nd when we could see these reciprocal tariffs. The thing about China, though, is that its economy is less than two-thirds the size of ours. And China actually fabricates and exaggerates its GDP, so it's even less than that. And the other thing is that, remember, we're the trade deficit country. Last year, China ran a merchandise trade surplus against us of $295.4 billion. So China's got the smaller economy. It's got the trade surplus. It has really no ammunition in a trade war. So I'm looking for the Chinese maybe to calm down between now and April 2nd.
Well, there's certainly a lot to look out for. And Gordon Chang, per usual, I always appreciate your perspective. You're welcome back anytime. Thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you so much, Brittany. I really appreciated this opportunity.